Hansen and Tom Stroud.
Now on So Show, here is a brilliant and uplifting story. David Baker is from Southampton and he was diagnosed with motor neurone disease in 2023. His wife Alice supports him by pushing him in a specially adapted chair, including taking part in the Great South Run last year. And together they run a blog. It's called MND Can Get in the Sea.
Well, we set it up to highlight really what I'm going through with motor neurone disease. And we've got a Just Giving page, we write a blog, and it's a way of me being able to portray how life is with MND. I was diagnosed in July 23 and it's been up and down, as you would expect. My legs are so weak that I can't walk now. I can just about stand. And with somebody's help, I can transfer from chair to bed or chair to the toilet. But I'm still talking, still eating, still swallowing, and still enjoying life. So the blog that we write is very real, and it shows the ups and the downs, the happy bits and the sad bits. But no, life is good. 2 years later, it'll be 3 years in July. So since my diagnosis, so life is still good for me.
And whenever I see you, and I see you a lot down at Southampton Park Run, there is always a smile on your face. I mean, I know you're being pushed round in a wheelchair by Alice, but you're both so sparkly and wonderful. That's what I always feel like when I see you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always like that at home, but I've always been, somebody who's looked at the best side of life rather than the worst side, really. So we've always got a smile on our faces.
Too right. Exactly right. And Alice, tell me about some of the highlights, because I know that Great South Run, I don't know if you were trying to beat me, but you absolutely smashed it anyway. But there was so much going on for you at the Great South Run, wasn't there?
Yeah, so we were very proud to be the first ever wheelchair-assisted pacing team for the Great South Run, which is a real achievement. And we really wanted to showcase that if you're disabled, you can still take part in sports and races, and you can still do the pacing. So we did the pacing together. But it was a very challenging day. It was quite a long way to push Dave by myself, 10 miles. Dave in the chair weighs about 80 kilos, so it's no easy task. But luckily the Great South Run is quite flat. But I had the weather to contend with. I mean, if anybody did the Great South Run or supported, you'll know how bad the weather was. So I had the wind, the rain, carrying the big flag, trying to do the pacing, trying to push Dave around for 10 miles. So it was quite hard, but we came in on time. So we were really pleased with how we did, and the amount of people that saw us, somebody being pushed around in a chair. It's great exposure. So we're really happy with how it went.
And raising money always for MNDA.
So it's the Motor Neurone Disease Association, and that charity really helps us on a day-to-day level. They pay for grants. We've just applied for our yearly grant to help us pay for our heating bills. They pay for counselling. They run a support group. They pay towards Dave's running wheelchair, which is very expensive. I can apply for a grant to pay for a whole year of yoga. So things for me, things for Dave, and just the support group. So we try and give back by raising as much money as we can. We've done lots of fundraising in the past, and we set up a yearly event called Walk With Me for MND, which we do on the Isle of Wight, which is a mile walk along the Cow seafront, which raises lots of money. So we've sort of established that one, which we're quite proud of, and we do lots of other sort of ad hoc fundraising as well.
And why is it so important to raise these funds, do you think, Dave?
Well, up until really Doddy Weir and Rob Burrow, I don't think the public, and I didn't know much about motor neurone disease. It's a terminal illness because there is no cure at the moment. They don't know the cause, they don't know the cure, which is why all this money needs to be raised for the research to find out, firstly, what causes it and how we can hold it back or halt it. So at the moment, there is no drug. I'm on a research trial drug at the moment, but there is no drug available that will, put an end to the disease. So unfortunately, it's a terminal illness which I'm aware of. And we just want to raise as much money we can, raise as much awareness as we can. And I just want to live a good life for as long as I can do.
And your videos and your blog are so good. When I saw you when you were showing us how your hands had gone and how hard it was to butter and I think it was Marmite toast, right?
Yeah, people don't realise what problems are with, it's just muscle wastage basically. So my legs, my arms, my neck, all the muscles are just getting weaker. They're just going to die off, and there's nothing you can do to reverse that. So we did one wrapping a Christmas present recently. We put a video on because I didn't think about it. Last year I could wrap a present. This year I just couldn't do it. So Alice had to basically assist me or wrap the presents this year.
One thing that I wanted to ask about, if you don't mind, Dave, is your speech. Your speech is very, very good. But does that mean that you will have had to record something so that your voice for the future might have to be recorded so that you can use that?
Yes, I've already banked my voice. So I've actually got it on my phone so I can actually type out something and say whatever I want to people at the moment. So we've had some good fun with some choice.
Just 2 words, is it?
Choice messages. But that again was paid for by the MNDA. They funded the voice banking. So yes, my voice is a little bit weaker and a bit croaky now, but I'm still strong enough to record a podcast.
Yeah. I love it. Well, do you know what? I think that you guys are such Southampton superstars. That's why we wanted to get you on the So Show, because I just love you guys. I love what you're doing. Just the MND can get in the sea. Even the title of it is just good, isn't it? Right?
It's a real kick in to MND, basically. But we just found that it's really important. It gives us a focus to just really highlight what MND is and how it does affect people. And, Zoe, when you see Dave at Park Run, you do see him sitting in his chair and having a great time being pushed around. But we also want to highlight the realities of what it's like in the house. Dave trying to wrap a Christmas present. It's impossible, but people don't necessarily see that side of it. So we try and show that you can have a great life and you can take part in your sports, and assisted running is really up and coming, but also trying to show the down bits as well, because that is actually reality of living with MND, and life is really hard. So we can't, sugarcoat the whole thing. The reality is it's difficult. So we try and put out videos in the blog. It's just very real. It's very real. It's very honest. It's very open. Sometimes it's sad, but a lot of the time it's quite funny as well. We do have a good life. We're not trying to say everything is hard. It's a balance. And for everything that's hard, we balance it out with doing something fun.
The So Show.
That's such a powerful and uplifting story. David and Alice, just very moving to hear that, and the way that they're doing so much and so active, and their blog is a great read as well. So check it out online.
And they are amazing. When Alice does her sort of day in the life, this is what I have to do to set everything out for David because he can't get upstairs, or, I have to give him a wash or get the bathroom ready or put his food out, all of those kinds of things that you just wouldn't think of. It's really kind of real life with MND.
Yes.
Yeah. And they are just incredible, wonderful people. They're amazingly warm, friendly people. And I first met them, as they ran past me at Park Run every week. I was like, who is that?
Yes.
And they're doing amazing stuff. And actually, after this interview, I did say, okay, I'm going to run Southampton Half Marathon this year, and I'm going to do it for an MND charity this year, because my life has been touched by MND, and it's such a powerful story that I want to raise money for an MND charity this year.
Brilliant. Something to look forward to in 2026, and a very powerful way to start the year on the So Show.
The So